welcome back to our channel. So students, in this video we will learn the method weighted average method in your materials chapter from cost accounting. In previous two videos we have discussed about the FIFO method and LIFO method. So in this video we will learn the weighted average method. If you are having any knowledge, if you don't have any knowledge about this method also, it will be okay. By watching this video you can easily understand the whole concept of weighted average method. So my suggestion to you all is watch LIFO, FIFO also, because that is very much important for 12 marks along with this weighted method. Okay, so let's get into the video marks. Same question I am explaining in weighted also, so that you will easily understand the concept of materials chapter. So after simple also, after explaining the simple also, I will give you the homework problems. So at that time let me know in the comment section what you are having your solution for that homework problem. Okay, so let's get into the video. Question is shown on the screen. Okay, so here in this question, from the following prepare stores ledger account under LIFO, FIFO, weighted and simple. LIFO, FIFO already we have done in the explanation videos. Now in this video we are doing the weighted method. The first thing what they have mentioned, stock in hand. Stock in hand on 1st March 2019 was 800 units. Means in your balance how much stock you are having in your godown is 800 units. Okay, so that's will write it. Okay, so March 1st stock in hand 800 units we are having. 8 is the cost. 800 into 8 is 6400. So what is the existing stock you are having in your godown is 800, 8, 6400. Simple. Draw a underline here. So we have completed the first transaction. So after March 1st, what they have mentioned, March 4th it seems. On March 4th you are having purchases. Purchases is nothing but receipts. For purchases they will give rate, 600 units it seems. Rate of each unit is 10. 600 into 10 is 6000. Issues we are not having anything at that date. So what is the thing we will do in LIFO and FIFO? 800 and 600 will write it. But here you should not do like that. Simple thing. Receipts means you need to add it. Issues means you need to deduct it. Already existing how much stock you are having? 800 you are having in your godown. Now remaining the new stock quantity, how much you are having? 600. So quantity plus the quantity, 800 plus the 600. You need to do it. Okay. So 800 plus 600 is nothing but 1400. Understood? This is the difference which you will have in weighted average method. Quantity plus quantity. Why? Because receipts is nothing but purchases. When you are getting receipts, you need to add it. Quantity plus quantity. Rate you skip it. Okay. Amount what you are having in this previous thing? 6400. Now amount how much you are having? 6000. 6400 plus 6000, 12400. Understood? To find out the rate means what is the formula? Amount by quantity. This is the formula. To find out the rate, how you need to find out the rate? You should use this formula. Amount by quantity. The amount is 12,400. No? Quantity is 1400. Simply you should do 12,400 divided by 1400. If you will do means what will be the answer? 8.8 is your rate. 8.85. Or else point after one or two numbers your wish. 8.85 is your rate. To find out the rate, what formula we have used? Quantity by rate. So this is the only thing you need to learn in weighted average method. Okay students, so after March 4th, what they have given? March 6th. On March 6th, issues we are having. How many units issues we are having? So they have said that 500 issues we are having it seems. Which method we are using? Weighted average method. Issues means minus. So in your godown 1400 quantity In that, how many units you want? 500 you want. What is the rate you are having here? 8.85. This rate simple, you need to use it here. So 500 into 8.85 is nothing but 4425. Understood? Already rate we are having, that rate only we need to do it. 500 into 8.85, 4425. Now in this, out of 1400 we have used 500. What will be the remaining stock? 1400 minus 500 is 900. What is the stock amount stock we are having? 12,400. 12,400 minus 4,425. If you will do means 7975 will be your answer. Quantity minus quantity, amount minus amount, because issues is nothing but minus. To find out the rate, what is the formula? Amount by quantity. 7975 divided by 900. If you will do means 8.86 will be your rate. Understood? Quantity by amount by quantity, no, 7975 divided by 900. If you will do means you will get this amount. Understood? Next, after March 6th you are having March 8th. Okay, so March 8th is purchases, it seems, purchases. How many units purchases? 500 units purchases. Rate of each is 11. 500 into 11, 5500. So receipts is, we need to add it. Quantity plus quantity, amount plus amount. Quantity 900. Now 500. Total 1400. Amount is 7975. Now the new amount is 5500. What will be the total? 13,475. To find out the rate. What we need to remember? Amount by quantity. Amount is 13,475 divided by 1400. If you will do means 9.62 will be your rate. Understood? So now part you will easily understand it. Simply if you listen means you won't understand. Along with me you also do. Take the calculator beside with you and do the calculation part. So whether I am teaching correctly or not, you will understand. Simply if you listen means you will not understand the topic. Okay. So after March 8th, what date we are having in the question? March 13th. What is the issues? Purchase or issues we are having. How many units issues we are having? 500. What is the rate we need to use it? 9.62 you need to use it. Okay. So 500 into 9.62 will be 4810. If issues means we need to do minus. Quantity minus quantity. 1400 minus 500, again 900. 13,475 minus 13,475 minus 4810, 8,665. To find out the rate, what is the formula? Amount by quantity. 8,665 divided by 900. If you will do means again you will get 9.62 will be your rate. Understood? After March 13th, what we are having? March 19th we are having. Purchase or issues? Purchases we are having on that date. So purchases. How many units purchases? 800 units. Each rate is 11.50. So 800 into 11.50 is nothing but 9,200. Right? So receipts is nothing but addition. 900 plus 800 how much? 1700. Understood? So 900 plus 800 is equal to 1700. 8,665 plus 9,200 is nothing but 17,865. To find out the rate, amount by quantity. 17,865 divided by 1700. If you will do means 10.50 will be your rate. Understood? This is March 19. After March 19 we are having March 23rd. March 23rd is issues month. How many units? 600. What is the rate we are having? 10.50. Okay. So 600 units were over. So 600 into 10.50. 600 into 10.50 is nothing but 6,300. Issues means additional subtraction minus. So 1700 minus 600, it is 1100. 17,865 minus 6,300 is nothing but 11,565. What is the rate? 11,565 divided by 1100 if you will do means 10.5 will be your 51 will be your rate. So this transaction is also over. After March 23rd we are having March 30. Purchases we are having. How many units purchases na? 600 units we are having purchases. Rate of each unit is 11. So 600 into 11, 6,600. What is the addition? We need to do addition because as it is a receipt. Existing stock is 1100. Now we are adding 600. Total 1700. 11,565 plus 6,000. 17,565 will be your amount column. To find out the rate, 17,565 divided by 1700 if you will do means 10.33 will be your rate. Understood? So your question is completed. At the last line what you need to do ma? Closing stock. Like this you need to write the closing stock. What is the quantity you are having? 700. So in our previous videos of explanation videos of LIFO and FIFO, the final closing stock quantity is 1700. Now also 1700. If you will do this same question in simple also, you should get 1700 your quantity in your balance. Then only you have done the correct answer. So simply you need to remember only three things, ma. The first one is when you are getting receipts, you need to add it. When you are getting issues or payments, you need to deduct it. To find out the rate in balance column, what is the formula you need to use? Amount by quantity. That's the thing you need to use to find out the rate column in your balance. This is the three things if you remember means you can easily understand weighted average method. I hope that you have understood weighted average method. If you are having any further doubts, let me know in the comment section. And if you are not understanding this question, if any of the transaction, if you are not understanding, again pause the video and rewatch the video. You can easily understand. Along with me, if you will do means you will understand. Simply if you listen means you will get little bit difficulty in understanding. Okay. So this is all about the video. If you like this video, then do like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel and share with all your friends and groups. You don't worry, definitely I will upload the explanation videos of remaining chapters also. Okay, all the very best for your preparation. See you on next video. Bye bye everyone.